Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Info Bites.
The podcast where you come to get bites of information you didn't know you needed.
My name is Akib.
And I'm Div. And welcome back to another episode.
Yes.
Man,
So-
1 week got over so fast.
Oh yeah, bro. I swear, it feels like just yesterday we shot like the third/4th episode.
4th episode.
Wait, this is the fifth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Another milestone, another.
Yeah. Like, people
Special
can't see
episode.
your eyebrows, right?
I can do a wave with my eyebrows. So cool.
Unfortunately, there is no video for this podcast, so no one can see. So you can't show off your talent.
Maybe it'll come soon, guys. Check out our YouTube channel, yes.
Start it again. It was in episode 3, right? I think. Okay,
let's start with the facts.
So as you guys all know that this is a facts podcast, so we're gonna say some facts. Okay, so let's get on to the first fact. The first fact is that Saint Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. Okay,
There's no
which
other country named after
actually there isn't.
India? What about Mother India?
You're so dumb. Okay, so Saint Lucia is actually an Eastern Caribbean island. It's an Eastern Caribbean island nation with a pair of dramatically tapered mountains. It has a population of about 182,790. Yeah, nice, dude. And it actually looks really beautiful according to the photos over here. It's like mountainous region. And damn, I actually want to go there. I love nature.
Oh, bro, that looks sick, yes.
That actually looks so cool, guys. If you can't understand what we're talking about, just go to Google and search Saint Lucia. It's a country in the Caribbean. It looks so beautiful. Nice. Okay, so let's get on to the
Okay,
next fact.
before going to this next fact, let's talk about tongue twisters, okay?
Okay.
How many tongue twisters do you know that one, the seashells one?
I don't remember it, but yeah.
Man, I used to practice this one so much. The first time I learned it, I heard it, I'm like, I have to learn this. So I started saying it. It's seashells.
Seashells in the sea.
Yeah, no, it's about seashells, yeah?
Yeah, I
So
know,
what you said, it's that only. She sells seashells in the seashore. I messed it up the first time.
I know.
She sells seashells in the seashore. Say it.
She sells seashells in the seashore.
Exactly. And then there was another addition to it.
Shh, I'm just sure.
She sells seashells in the seashore.
She sells seashells in the seashore.
Yes, almost. Short of. Okay.
Everything's gonna be like.
So, you know the answer to the famous tongue twister, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, is about
What the hell you just said?
350 kilograms. Oh, you know the tongue twister, how much wood would a wood... Okay, I'll tell it slowly. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Say it.
Damn, that's so complicated. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
It's fine. I nailed it because we're practicing
practiced
for
it.
that one, yeah. So,
Apparently, what was the answer? I didn't completely say.
oh, it's around 350 kilograms. Because a woodchuck is actually an animal. Yeah, it's called a groundhog. So I'm guessing it's taken on how long they live and approximately how much wood they can chuck in the lifespan, which is around 350 kilograms.
Nice, man. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How many other tongue twisters do you know?
I don't know any. That there's one more Bunty something. Billy Bunty something.
Oh. Betty bought the butter to make the bitter butter better. Oh no, I forgot it.
Butter.
That was the thing.
I know. Should I set it up?
It's fine.
Leave it.
Okay, let's go for the next one.
Okay, so the next fact will be the most expensive virtual object is Club Neverdy in Entropia Universe, which is worth $635,000. It was originally bought at $10,000. Divyanshu, could you go ahead and explain?
Okay, so I guess Club Entropia is this online video game.
Okay.
Club Entropia is this online video game, and there's this club in the game. Wait, what do you say the club's name was?
Club Neverdy.
It's Never Die.
Okay, never. Oh, okay. I'm such an idiot.
Yes. Okay, so basically, so Club Never Die, it's in the Entropia universe. It's an asteroid in the game. So Entropia universe is like this sci-fi free roam game, right? And so it was an asteroid, and its price is $600,000.
Damn, and it was originally bought for about $10,000. $635,000. What the hell? That's a lot.
Yeah. You heard about how Reddit messed with the stock market?
No, what happened?
So you know GameStop, right?
Yeah, sort of.
It's this game selling company. It was going in loss. So you know how stocks work, right? Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So each share price was like $2 or $3, and then Reddit together they invested in it. so that the prices went up to $300. People earned millions. Redditors earned millions. And the billionaires who, so you can bet, I think, in losses, right? So the billionaires who bet in losses, they lost all their money and now they're kind of pissed.
Oh, intriguing.
Okay, the next fact. In 2013, a US man almost became the world's richest person after PayPal accidentally credited his account
Oi.
with $92 quadrillion. This amount would have made him the world's first quadrillionaire with a wealth of over 1,000 times greater than the planet's entire GDP.
Yeah, so I read this fact on Instagram somewhere, and I was so mind blown that this like PayPal in 2013, like by mistake, credited this guy with $92 quadrillion.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, so apparently, yeah, he woke up, he sees this, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, that's cool." But then
It went.
PayPal took it back.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty sick.
If
That was
PayPal
money.
can give this much money for free, why can't they give?
Because they can't. That'll just ruin the whole economy of the country. It'll cause inflation, I think. I know.
There was this video by famous YouTubers called Abhi and New. So they made a video on since money is something that that it can be made. Why can't just they print more money and give it for free to especially the poor people, so that poverty can be reduced from mostly India, because there's a lot of poverty there. I didn't watch the full video, but I have to watch it today so I can understand properly.
So you just advertise the video in a podcast.
Yeah, I forgot that I hadn't watched
The
it.
main reason is that if there's more money in the system, the prices of stuff will increase dramatically.
That's also one of the points. Yeah. Okay. So the next fact is that the blob of toothpaste that sits on your toothbrush is called a nurdle. Oh yeah. So this is basically when you put some toothpaste on your toothbrush, the small, the blob of the toothpaste that sits on your toothbrush is actually called a nurdle.
Man, it has happened to me so many times that the nurdle falls into the sink.
Yeah, that happens. It's like this depressing point. I'm like, shit, dude, I lost this.
Lost my nurdle.
This, and that when you're eating tea and biscuits, right? When your biscuit falls into the tea,
Oh, man,
that's
so
just so sad. Like, I feel like crying. This is so funny. Also, there's so many videos on the thing like that.
No. So the even worse thing. So like you're drinking milk and a biscuit or tea, and it falls down. So you send a rescue biscuit to scoop it up,
Yeah.
and even that falls down. That's even worse.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so moving on.
Next fact: Charlie Chaplin once entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest and came 20th place.
What? What?
That's so sad. So like
What
in
the
between 1915 and 1921, there was a popular rumor that that Charlie Chaplin entered a Chaplin lookalike contest and lost and came second place. I mean 20th place. That's sad.
What? That's just so sad. It's like you go, you have all the fame, but then you go into a lookalike contest and you come 20th. That's just so sad.
How did none of them figure out?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
And
those people
how
were that
is there
good.
so many lookalikes? Like I've heard that every person has at least 3 more lookalike doppelgangers in the whole world, and it's a very, very rare chance that you'll meet one. Do you know this YouTuber called Alex Costa?
No.
I'll send you a small TikTok of his. So it was basically that his girlfriend and she had another friend, okay, and they both found out that their boyfriends are lookalikes, like legit lookalikes. They both look like long lost twin brothers, and they like introduced each other to them, and they both were like, dude, how do you look so lookalike? Like they both were like exactly looking the same way as each other. Yeah. So dude, I actually want to meet someone, dude. I want to meet someone who looks like me.
I mean, yeah, there is like 3 people,
Yeah,
but that's
exactly,
still
but then it's so
3 out of
rare.
7
Exactly.
billion.
It's so rare. It's like less than 1% chance that you'll meet someone who looks exactly like you. But I would love to meet someone. In my whole life, I'm 15 right now. I've met only one guy, and that was also for like, he was in my school for like, I think like a few days, and he left, whose name was Akib. I've never met anyone with this name.
Oh, my name I've never met.
Yeah,
Yours.
yeah, you're also,
My name is
there's
pretty
someone
long.
in my school, even your name.
Imposter.
But with my name, I've literally met no one with my name. No one.
Where is it, Ripo?
Shut up.
Okay, next fact.
Yeah, so let's moving on. A bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast, 100,000 slices of bread. Okay, damn. Lightning.
Isn't this something like yeah? So when you're this is one of our Instagram facts. When awake, the human brain produces enough electricity to light a light bulb.
Yeah. And that's also really cool. So, dude, lightning is so scary, to be honest. So a typical bolt of lightning can actually produce over 5 billion joules of energy, which could power a 1,000-watt 2-slice toaster for 84,000 minutes. Whoa! During that time, we could whip up 100,000 or so slices of toast. Dude, that's actually legit crazy.
Yeah, that's
pretty
crazy,
intense. Intense. Whoa. I've literally never seen lightning do.
You've never seen
As
lightning?
in, like striking the ground.
Man, that's very rare. But you know, from our previous episode,
Yeah.
if your hair is standing up, then you better escape because lightning's about to fall.
Yes. If you guys don't know what our previous episode was, it was facts that could save your life. So before,
Special episode.
yeah, it was a special episode. So if you want to know some facts that could actually save your life at some point of time, especially if you're really rare,
Like what to do when you get kidnapped?
yeah, I don't remember exactly that.
What to
stuff.
do if a bear attacks you?
Oh yeah, we discussed that also. So yeah, you can listen to our podcast on InfoBytes. What am I saying? On any major streaming podcast.
Pretty sure you know that if they're listening to this episode.
I was trying to advertise it more.
Okay, next fact. Here we go. A cough can travel up to 80
Cough.
kilometers.
It's cough.
Cough.
It's cough.
Cough. You know what? Wait for the fact to get over. A cough can travel up to 80 kilometers per hour, while a sneeze can travel up to 160 kilometers per hour.
Wait.
160.
Wait.
Wait.
A car also doesn't go at 60.
Wait. How much does a bullet?
Yeah, how much does the average bullet travel? The speed.
Let's check it out.
average.
Okay, so the average bullet.
Average.
Okay, never mind. That's 4,000. It's
Oh,
close,
oh.
but still, maybe because you know the droplets are so small, they just
Yeah.
you know try it.
No. Yeah.
Okay, anyways, back to our debate.
No, but wait, what? What the hell, dude? 160 kilometers, even a car doesn't travel at it.
Okay, listen. You say cough, right? I say cough. Let's listen to it. Okay. This is the pronunciation of cough according to Google. Cough.
Cough
He said cough. Wait, again.
again.
Cough.
Cough.
He literally said cough.
Okay, wait. Let's do the American pronunciation.
Cough.
Mess with me.
No, that was it's correct if it's the American pronunciation. That's cough. But it's the other guy saying cough.
Not saying.
Wait, let's increase the volume even more. Okay.
Cough.
Let's cough.
Cough.
Cough. It says KOF.
It's fine, bro. You lost it.
Okay,
Okay,
anyways,
guys.
back-
Anyway, listen. If you're watching, if you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube, then just comment down below on what you think the answer is. Is it cough or cough? So that mine and Divyanshu's debate can end. Okay, let's start.
Okay, anyways, back to the facts. So, yeah, basically,
You should make a debate.
yeah. So, basically, and also, when you cough, right? You expel about 3,000 droplets. 3,000.
It's just intensely.
Each
gross.
with 80 kilometers per hour. And when you sneeze, you can create up to 100,000 droplets of each 160 kilometers per hour.
Okay, guys. So if anyone's attacking you, just trigger your nose and sneeze on him. He'll die.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Yeah, that's pretty much not exactly how it works. So, guys, actually, a cough is 80 kilometers per hour. I honestly can't believe this. 160 is way more than that.
Okay, yeah. So,
That's
wait.
pretty
So
crazy.
imagine instead of sneezing 100,000 particles, we just did one, but with combined speed. So that'd be like faster than sound. Way faster than sound.
What's the speed of sound?
3 into 10 raised to 8. I mean, sorry. Sound is around 340 meter per second. Oh, kilometers per I don't remember. Light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second.
Yeah, 300 million.
Yeah.
Something.
And so basically, if instead of ejecting different particles from your sneeze, if you only did one with the combined speed, it'll go in something like 16 into 10 raised to 6, which is a lot more than the speed of sound,
Yeah,
for sure.
obviously.
Okay, let's go to the next fact.
So the quietest room in the world is measured in negative decibels. So quiet that you can hear your bones moving. Okay. So I had watched this. No, not watched. I think I had read this on Instagram somewhere that this guy went inside the world's quietest room, and he freaked out. He came outside in a matter of 5 minutes because he just couldn't bear to hear his own blood inside his body moving, and he couldn't bear to hear his own like stuff inside his body moving. That is so freaky.
So yeah, apparently the Microsoft's engineers built the room, and it is called an anechoic chamber, and its decibels are negative 20 decibels.
Negative 20.6 decibels, dude.
You can hear your heartbeat
Exactly.
and stuff.
That guy got so freaky. He came outside because he couldn't just stand inside. How did they make it? How?
They have like these triangle-shaped walls which absorb all the sound.
Damn, it's still mine. The negative 20.6 decibels is crazy. I want to go there actually. I want to hear my blood moving.
Yeah, I wonder what it will sound like.
Exactly.
Okay, let's head to the next fact.
So the world's smallest. Okay.
My turn. The world's smallest motorized car is a 1/2000 of the micro model of the 1936 Toyota AA. It is about the size of a grain of rice and can go up to speeds of 5 to 6 millimeter per second. It's a motorized car the size of a rice grain.
But it can only travel 5 to 6 millimeters.
But it can move. This car was built by Denso, a Japanese company, to demonstrate its ultra precise machining and semiconductor capabilities. Okay, and this thing is 1/1000 of the micro model.
Oh.
Look, this is how small it is. Look, you see this picture? That's the car.
Wow.
It's the size of a grain of rice, and it moves like it's insane.
Grain of rice, that's a lot, dude.
Once I went to this place in India, they wrote my name on a grain of rice.
Huh?
Yeah. And
How's that possible?
they just did, and you know how long my name is?
Yeah.
They still wrote the full thing on the rice, and then they put it in water so it gets magnified inside. It was like in this cylinder tube, so that
that's
magnifies.
crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I'm gonna watch a video as soon as I go home on how they can write stuff on a rice grain. It's crazy.
Tiny handwriting.
That's still very crazy, right? Like writing only one letter, even as tiny your handwriting is, it's impossible.
And that to my whole name.
Exactly, which is like the largest name I know.
9 letters.
What?
I didn't count it, obviously. I know the length of my name, duh.
Yeah, you definitely didn't. I definitely didn't see your fingers move. Mine is 5. I know that.
Oh, but tell your full name.
Leave that, bro. Let's move on to the
Okay,
next
next
fact.
fact.
Please, guys, don't get curious on what my name is. Just don't. It's fine. You guys will regret life after it. Okay, so next fact, and it's going to be the last fact.
No. We'll do like 2 more.
Okay. So, a chef's hat has exactly 100 folds, and the 100 folds represent 100 ways to cook an egg. Okay, I read this fact somewhere, and I thought it was like really crazy because I am actually someone who makes his own breakfast, so I can make my own egg. I can make multiple.
How many types of eggs can you cook?
How many can you cook first?
Let me count. Eggs, scrambled eggs.
What eggs? What is eggs?
Oh shit. Omelets, scrambled eggs, omelettes,
Yeah.
omelette,
Move on.
scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, egg salad, the one with the mayonnaise, sunny side up,
doesn't matter, these are
sunny
eggs.
side up. It's an egg dish. Egg fried rice.
You just shut up. Let me say. So I can make obviously a boiled egg, an omelette.
It's obvious in that. You know, yesterday was not my day, right? I tried making boiled eggs. So first, at first I took them out and it was raw. I don't know why I took it out so early. It was raw from inside. I don't like eating
I hate
fat eggs.
boiled eggs, man.
So then I put it again. Then I was doing my classes. 5 minutes later, I come back. I take it out. I'm like, okay, it should be done now. It was hot, so I almost dropped it. And then I put it in like a cold water. And then I came back later, and the egg is not leaving the shell. It's stuck to it. And then I break it finally, and it's still raw from inside, dude. It's spilled everywhere. I got so pissed. And then finally I took it all out, put in the microwave. Then it got cooked.
So
That's
I
sad.
actually hate boiled eggs, but I can make them. So I can make boiled eggs, sunny side up, omelets. Then I can make a poached egg. I can make a scrambled egg. So I can five eggs. 5 types of eggs.
5 eggs you can make.
You can also make those many only.
No, okay. Come, we'll do Bake Off
Yeah.
on our InfoBytes YouTube channel, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, next fact, and maybe the last one. Yes.
Yeah.
The fastest red
We need
card.
to hit 21 minutes.
Oh man, it's too late. Okay, let's speed run this. The fastest red card in a football game occurred just 2 seconds into the game. So this happened in 2000, the year 2000, during a clash between the local rivals Cross Farm Public Celtic, that's a long name, and Taunton East Reach Wanderers.
Stop.
So the fastest red card since records began just by no nonsense. It was done by no nonsense referee Peter Curl. Just 2 seconds into the game, when okay, yeah, you know what? I don't know why he sent back. He just was.
That's so dumb.
Okay, so I guess we'll end the episode now.
No, wait.
No, because you know the background music adds
Yeah.
seconds. Alright, guys, thanks for listening to InfoBytes. Stay tuned for more.
Okay. If you guys want more of us, then you can go to our Instagram page called InfoBytes with 2S. Over there, we post facts which we don't usually discuss on the podcast, and even if the facts that we have discussed on the podcast in previous episodes, you can find them there at InfoBytes with 2S.
Stay tuned for more.
And also subscribe to our YouTube channel at InfoBytes.
And stay tuned for more.